Hey, I dare you to throw your sandwich at the bus driver.
Hey, who threw that?
I'll turn this damn bus around. That'll end your precious little field trip pretty damn quick, huh?
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I have kind of a feel-good story for you because, well, kids are brats. You know, I remember what it was like being in middle school, elementary school. Well, really just middle school. Elementary school, you ride the bus and you kind of just sit there, whatever. But I remember kids being terrible on the bus. I remember one time, I believe I was in 7th grade, and I brought a whole bag of unpopped popcorn and dumped it on the floor. I used to sit in the back of the bus, of course, so that the second the bus hit the brakes, you could hear like all the 1,000 popcorn seeds rolling up to the front of the bus. There's all sorts of stuff that people did on the bus that were naughty. Although, to be fair, I got detention and I had to sweep the bus when we got to school. So they figured out who that was and put the hammer down pretty quick. But this particular bus driver who suffers from asthma had been getting ruthlessly bullied by brats on her school bus. In fact, this poor old lady, they were spraying perfume to purposely try and trigger her asthma. And, well, in one explosive rant, she got her revenge. An Ohio school bus driver resigned in despair after screaming at students who sprayed perfume on her bus in the hopes of making her have an asthma attack. Jackie Miller was filmed telling the alleged teenage bullies to shut their mouths in the town of Amherst, where she worked for the past 2 years, finally declaring, "I'm done with this stuff." The driver of 15 years quit after last week's incident, throwing up her hands on, she told local outlets, was incessantly bad behavior from a specific group of students on her line, who she claims bullied her out of her job. As the videos racked up millions of views, Miller became an unlikely hero as scores of people left to her defense what they felt was a fair reaction to a dangerous situation. A GoFundMe page has been launched to support her, and a local store even started selling T-shirts with her infamous exasperated declaration printed on it, donating the proceeds to the school bus driver associations. By the way, they should be donating it to her directly, but nonetheless. Though Miller told 3 News that she regretted the incident, she said that she would not take it back and felt her behavior was justified. So essentially, this woman, by the way, it looks like she's wears a mask, but in the video, Miller could be seen storming down the aisle of her bus after a student told her that somebody had sprayed perfume. "How much do you expect me to effing take?" she yelled, then demanded to know which student had done it. All the students denied spraying anything, but Miller insisted she could freaking smell it. "I'm sick of you. I'm done with it," she said, pointing at the individual students. "I'm going to start effing kicking some serious A. Do you hear me?" she yelled. "My foot's going to go so far up your A, it's going to dangle out from your effing nose." As the kids kept denying they'd sprayed perfume, Miller insisted that she could smell it, saying, "I'm allergic to that stuff. I had to walk off this bus right now and let you people walk the F home," she said. And then you could see a picture of the T-shirt. Like, I mean, look, bus drivers have to go through a lot of crap. It's not an amazing job because you basically, you only work maybe 3 hours in the morning and then 3 hours in the evening. They probably don't pay you for a full day because in my experience, it was always like people doing bus driving as a part-time gig, or they were doing it as like retirees would do it. But it's kind of an important job. You got a bus full of 75 kids that need to get to school. Despite the severity of her reaction, Miller later defended her actions, telling 3 News just a month prior, the exact same group of students had intentionally sprayed perfume on the bus and caused her to have a serious asthma attack. I mean, these kids could have killed her. Like, everyone else on the bus is at risk. This woman has an asthma attack while driving. I had to stop the bus, grab my inhaler, and try to get my lungs open again. I had all the kids on the bus open up the windows. They know this. Miller explained that those students had been intentionally provoking her for years And when the perfume was sprayed again after the first incident, she'd finally had enough. I'm sorry for the way it went down. I truly am, she said. I do apologize for my actions, but I won't take them back. This is the plight of all bus drivers. We are treated in the worst possible sense of the word, she added. We are treated with such lack of respect. The Amherst Schools superintendent told 3 News that the students had been disciplined following the incident. The owner of the local clothing store, Main Street Threads, Jackie Atkins, said she felt for Miller after seeing the video and decided to make the t-shirts to support her. We all kind of just felt for her in that moment. We've all had bad days. We've all gone through hardships. I mean, this is based Midwest stuff. Like, if this had happened probably in LA or something like that, and I'm going to try to play the video. Hopefully it's bleeped. But I don't know how it is on the East Coast for sure, but certainly on the West Coast, I see this going very different. I see this bus driver getting sued by parents for, emotional damage. But here in the Midwest, man, parents and the kids of these parents are probably just brutally embarrassed. Here's just a clip.
Sick of you. I'm sick of all of the I'm done with it. I'm gonna start kicking some serious. Do you hear me?
Yes.
My foot's gonna be so far up your it's gonna dangle out your nose.
Now these kids don't appear to be, they seem like they're laughing to me.
The way this went down, I truly am. I do apologize for my actions on that day, but
she shouldn't apologize for anything. She absolutely shouldn't. I mean, these are kids that tried to cause an accident. The shirt sales, by the way, will add it to an even bigger fundraiser that's already raised $59,000. I'm going to try to find this fundraiser quick. $59,000 online, with more than 2,500 people donating to help her retire and go on a vacation. Organizer Jeff Grob decried how school bus drivers are underpaid and underappreciated, and how kids these days are out of control and no one is allowed to reprimand them in fear of losing their job. Quote, after so many years of being treated horribly by kids and underpaid, this bus driver was done with it and went Red Foreman on them. And he said of the notoriously combative character of that 70s show, I'm on her side, and if that was my kids, make them walk, wrote Grob. The fundraiser was to help her pay off for some time off for her years of dedicated service. I mean, I don't understand. By the way, why isn't these people deleting or linking to the GoFundMe? I mean, they're linking to the t-shirt that you can buy. Perhaps I will buy one of these t-shirts. I think I will buy a t-shirt in solidarity. I'm not much of a t-shirt guy, but let me see if I can find the GoFundMe quick. Okay, here's the GoFundMe. Teen Bus Driver Retirement and Vacation Fundraiser. This was bus drivers, teachers, cafeteria workers, janitors. Huge, yet they convinced underpaid. This fundraiser will help pay for some time off for all those years of loyal, dedicated service. We applaud her for tolerating as much as she has had on our team. Now, I would probably say, for SEO reasons, I would probably title this like bullied school, help bullied school bus driver, something like that. Come on, Jeff. But also, you see a lot of support. Enjoy your well-deserved retirement. Your comment to the kids was so funny. I had to give you something for your honesty. Thanks for keeping the kids safe all these years. I've seen bus drivers save kids' lives quickly by pulling them back out of the harm's way when oncoming car illegally speeding around the bus. You definitely don't deserve to be treated poorly. Thanks for saying what needs to be said to these kids long ago. I think that's really, the reality here. Oh, shout out Thomas Brins, put $150 in there. Yeah, I'll probably throw her some money too. It's unfortunate. But this is kind of what happens when you've got parents that, stick their kid in front of an iPad all day long. They don't bother disciplining them. They don't really care to teach them any kind of manners, any kind of respect. I can tell you what, when when I got caught behaving the way I did on the school bus, I was not met with a firm talking to when I got home. I was met with a little something different things that parents don't really do these days anymore. But you know, it's good for her. I hope she raises $100,000, and I hope she gets to go relax. She shouldn't feel bad about it at all. And these parents should really be taking a good hard look in the mirror. They know who they are, almost certainly. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.